Hi, everyone. Welcome to Turning Pages with Paul and Lesley. I'm Lesley.
And I am Paul.
We are so glad that you came back to join us today. We're excited about today's content. We're always excited about reading, right?
Yeah.
Literacy, reading, you name it. We love it. We really enjoy promoting literacy on this channel. And we're so appreciative to all of you that subscribe and support the channel. So today, it's all about what?
It's all about what's next. We're going to talk about what
next?
we want to read next.
Okay.
What's next on our list of reads.
Okay, I like it. I like it. I'm ready too.
But before we do that, though,
Okay.
we got to tell everybody what we're reading now, because this is the second time that we have decided to read a book together.
Yeah.
And so I'm excited about this book.
Yeah.
I'm only one chapter in so far, but so far, so good.
It's good. And just reading the top back of the book, a dragon without its rider is a tragedy. A rider without their dragon is dead.
Wow.
And that is, you all, by Rebecca Yarros.
Fourth Wing.
Fourth Wing.
My goodness.
What a first of all, just a beautiful book.
It is.
And I've already started to annotate in mine. I'm about 3 chapters in, and it's a romantasy.
Yeah, you got me. You tricked me. Because I don't even know what a romantasy is. I thought this was about fighting and dragons and stuff like that.
Romance plus fantasy.
Romance, okay.
Equals romantasy.
Well, you do know that in movies like that, there's always some kind of romantic interest. A guy and a girl always falling in love.
Always some love.
And sometimes doing foolish stuff.
Yeah, that's true.
Which make love look kind of foolish, to be honest with you. But it makes love look a little on the foolish side. But okay, I'm willing to see what that does.
And the dragons are in here, so
yeah, I can roll with that.
Yeah,
I can roll with that. I mean, in the first chapter, already the family dynamics have been exposed.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? A little bit of the, what do you call it? Like the family,
the dynamic of the
not
family?
The dynamic, but just the family is just kind of not. It's not a perfect family.
It's not.
You know what I'm saying? You can see some of the flaws in their relationships and the way that people think. And it's just, so far, I'm really enjoying what I've read.
Yeah, and there's a lot of women in this.
Right.
Empowerment galore in here. Women in management positions and leadership positions.
Right.
So that's really good. It's so far, it's so good.
Yeah, I think it's going to be a hit.
And this was the top choice for the Goodreads Book Award.
Okay.
2023. For the category of, guess what category?
Romance City.
Romantasy.
Oh,
romantasy.
I'm sorry.
Romance plus fantasy.
I like Romance City.
Equals romantasy.
I like Romance
What's so
City.
hard about that?
Let's vote in the chat and not in the chat, in the comments. What is it? What did you call it?
Romantasy.
Or Romance City. You vote with me.
You're not gonna win.
Hey. I mean, y'all, come on, y'all step up for a brother. Romance City. All
okay, right. This one I'm excited. Out of the votes, you're talking about almost 400,000 votes.
Okay.
For this book, and the next book behind it, 33 somewhere.
That's a big
somewhere
lead,
between
then.
30 and 33.
That's a big difference.
So this must be a great book.
It must be good. So we're going to see.
We'll see, you all. We'll let you know.
Yeah, we certainly will.
If you've read this book, please let us know what you think. Don't tell us about it, but tell us, have you read it, number one? And if so, what did you think about it?
That's cool.
Yeah, thanks.
Yeah, let's do that. Now what we're going to do, everybody, is we're going to get into what's next.
Oh, boy.
We both have chosen 3 books.
Yep.
That we want to share with you and with each other to find out what we are going to be reading. What pages are we going to be turning next? So, babe, you go ahead and you go first. Tell us about your book.
Not easy.
It wasn't?
It wasn't, because I was going to read The Maiden.
Right.
I just didn't feel it. So we picked up, The Fourth Wing.
Right.
So I said, you know what? I usually use my TBR jar, you all,
Mm-hmm.
but I didn't want to do that this time. That's going to be for another, some more content.
Right.
So I just decided, since we were reading The Fourth Wing,
Right.
and it was a Goodreads 2023 Book Award winner, I would pick some other either award winners from Goodreads from 2023 or some that were nominated.
Okay.
Because even being nominated for Goodreads means that it's pretty highly recommended
Mm-hmm.
because folks read it and they thought it was good enough for them to vote for it.
Right.
So I went and I got on my handy dandy app, Goodreads, and I found a couple of historical fiction books. And I
Okay.
love historical fiction. My favorite historical fiction writer right now is Kristen Hanna,
Okay.
hands down. I've never read a book from her that didn't make me cry. I do have her next book, but that's not in this one.
Okay.
I decided because that's a 2024 book.
Okay.
So I'm gonna read it by the end of the year because I'm sure it's gonna be one of those voted for 2024. So this first book was nominated
Okay.
for historical fiction, and it's The Heaven and Earth Grocery Store
Very
by
nice.
James McBride.
Yeah.
He's an African American author, and I'm really excited about this one. I bought the large print only because I like floppy paperbacks. Look at that.
Mm-hmm.
Just look, everybody, just look. Look. I know it's you wouldn't understand.
No, I don't. I don't.
So yeah, I'm looking forward to this. It's set in Pottstown, Pennsylvania, in 1972, and I'm just looking forward to reading this historical fiction novel. I've been told that he's a pretty good author.
All right.
So, The Heaven and Earth Grocery Store.
Heaven and Earth.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know if what I'm going to read is able to match with that.
Okay.
This is a book that I've been trying to read for a while. I pick it up, I put it down, I pick it up, I put it down, but I keep coming back to it
Yeah.
because it's a
Yeah.
good book for
It
those
is.
in
It
leadership.
is. It really is.
It's called The Culture Code
Love it. Love
by
it.
Daniel
Love it.
Coyle.
Yeah.
It's an excellent book. It says here on the front, the secrets of highly successful groups. And what this book aims to do is to educate the reader about the types of environments that needs to be set in order for groups to flourish so that everyone feels safe and everyone feels like their input is appreciated.
Okay. Okay.
And everybody feels like a part of the team.
Okay.
And when that type of environment is in place, everybody gives their best,
Yeah.
and you normally end
Yeah.
up with a good strong group. So
Okay.
I really think this is going to be, well, I know it's a good book because I've
Yeah.
read it,
Yeah. Yeah.
and I'm going to finish it this time.
Okay. And it's by who?
It's about Daniel Coyle.
Okay. Yeah. He wrote The Talent
The
Code.
Talent Code. Yeah, it says
Yeah.
that here.
Yeah. It's a really good book.
Yeah, and so I'm looking forward to it. And I don't think it's just for people who are leaders in business, but if you do community work,
Oh,
work in your
absolutely.
church or anything
Absolutely.
like that,
Absolutely.
I think this will be ideal.
Anything
So
leadership related.
yeah, so
Yeah.
the Culture Code.
Okay, so my next one is by Sadiqa Johnson, another historical fiction on the 2023 nominated list for
Mhm.
Best Historical Fiction. And it was a Reese's Book Club, and it's entitled The House of Eve.
Wow.
The House of Eve.
That's a nice looking book.
Yeah, she's also the author of a book entitled Yellow Wife. And so this one sounds like it's really going to be good. It's set in Philadelphia in the 1950s.
Okay.
So I, am excited about this one. I think there are two female characters in it that, they go through a series of things like racism,
Okay.
things like that, colorism. So this one, if you've read this one, please let me know what you thought. I'm excited about reading this one. So this one's going right along with The Heaven and Earth Grocery Store.
All right.
Yeah.
All right. Well, my next book again may not be able to compete with yours, but it is a book that you recommended to me. And it's got a sticker on top of it, but I think what it says here is the perfect thriller. And there are some people that say some really cool things about it. David Baldacci, I think his name
Yeah,
is.
he's a well-known
He
author.
says that the pages will burn with the friction from your hands turning them. I don't exactly know what that
I
means.
agree with him.
But it sounds like this book is a sizzler,
I highly agree.
and it's called The Silent Patient.
You all.
The Silent Patient.
Paul?
Yeah, let me see if I can get that where y'all can see it.
Oh,
Let
it's
me
perfect.
That's it. All right. The Silent Patient, by Alex Michaelage, I believe that's pronounced.
I wish somebody would just tell us how to
Yeah,
pronounce
and
this
you know what?
man's name.
The other day I was watching a video and somebody thought that they were mispronouncing a word, and then
Yeah.
someone said, "Well, just let me know down in the comments." And I was like, "But the comments don't speak. You can only read it,
But they could
but maybe
write
they
it
can use it.
phonetically for us.
Maybe so.
Yes,
Maybe
they
so.
could.
And
So-
maybe that might not help some of us anyway. But anyway,
It helped me.
moving along. You know, Leslie's been telling me that this book is
It's
really good.
It's
We
good.
read The Fury together.
Yes.
And that was after she read this one.
Yes.
And she thinks that this is better than The Fury. So
this is a 5-star book,
5-star,
in my opinion.
in your opinion. Okay.
Yeah, I gave Fury like 4.5.
Yeah,
somewhere, I can't remember.
somewhere in that neighborhood.
Yeah, but it wasn't as good as this one.
Well, look, y'all do us a favor. You know, we ask for this a lot, but we want your interaction. We want to know what your opinions are.
Yeah.
So if you read The Silent Patient, let us know how you rate it and what you thought of it. This is definitely going to be one of the next books I put my hands on in the coming weeks.
Even if you rated it a 2, it's okay. I won't be mad at you.
No. All love here.
All love.
All love here.
So my last pick,
Mm-hmm.
another Goodreads 2023 book nominated, but not in historical fiction, you all.
I recognize that name.
You recognize this name?
Yeah, I believe.
This was a recommendation.
Yeah.
From our subscribers.
Yeah.
And our viewers.
Yeah.
So I said, you know what? They have put this out there a couple of times.
Yep.
On our page, on our channel, and I'm like, doggone it, I'm going to read something from this author. And this one is a thriller, mystery thriller.
Okay.
And it's by S.A. Cosby. And the title of the book is All the Sinners Bleed.
Wow.
First of all, the book is just absolute. Is that a moon?
That's popping.
Is that a full moon?
That's popping.
So, I am looking forward. This was a thrift buy, remember. So I'm looking forward to sinking my teeth into this book by S.A. Cosby, an African-American author. In fact, all 3 of my books are by African-American authors.
Okay.
So I'm really excited.
That's what's up.
Really, really excited to read this book. He had praise from the Los Angeles Times. And it says Cosby, I guess he's only written 3 books, Paul.
Okay.
And it says Cosby has in 3 books emerged as one of the genre's best living practitioners.
Wow.
Isn't that something?
That's cool.
That's from the LA Times.
Okay.
He had Walter Mosley, who is another amazing African-American author, been writing forever. S.A. Cosby reinvents the American crime novel.
Okay.
So, I mean, I almost want to stop this soon, but I'm gonna hold my horses.
Yeah.
I'm gonna wait because I think I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. S.A. Cosby's All the Sinners Bleed.
Cool. Now, my final book is a book that was the subject of a little poll I did.
Yeah.
I did a little bit of a poll. And I sat down and I held up 2 books.
Mm-hmm.
In a short, and these 2 books right here, 0 Days and Stephen King's You Like It Dark. And I asked you guys, Darker. I asked you guys, which one should I read? Well, as you can see, I'm putting this one back on
the shelf. You got
the
it?
shelf. Yeah. Because you did not choose that one. You chose this book by Stephen King.
Oh, wow.
You Like It Darker.
Wow.
Now, the other books, The Culture Code is a book that I'm going to be reading in conjunction with other books that I read. Actually, I'm going to carve out time in my schedule during work
Okay.
to read at least 30 minutes of
Okay,
the
that's
culture
good.
code
That's
just because
good.
of the nature of the book.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
it'll help me on my job.
That'll be great.
So this is going to become a part of my work day.
Okay.
But in my relaxing time, when I want to de-stress and disconnect from the day, once we finish the fourth wing, you guys, I'm picking up You Like It Darker. Listen, this is my favorite. I'm just going to show it to you, y'all. Can y'all see that?
I never saw the back
You
of that.
Like It Darker? Fine. So do I.
But I never saw the illustrations on the back.
Oh yeah, that's cool. It's really nice. It's a cool looking cover. Y'all, you guys chose this.
Oh boy.
And so I am not upset at all. Look at the smile on my face. I'm excited about getting into this Stephen King book because, babe, I haven't read a Stephen King book. Oh man, it's been like ages since I picked up a Stephen King book. Since the time I used to work night shift.
Oh yeah, what a time to read a Stephen King book.
Yeah, but it kept me awake.
I bet it did.
Oh yeah, it kept me
I
awake.
bet
It kept me awake because reading that stuff in that book. Yes, sir. You know, reading the Pet Cemetery
Oh
and
Lord.
stuff like that, man. But the listen, here's what I like about it. Most people, as you know, they like to read the book first and then watch the movie.
Yeah.
But what I found was when I read this book, having already seen the movies, I liked it better reading it because I got to create the characters, what they look like, what the house looked like, the sounds might have been like, the creativity part of it.
Right.
And reading it is so much more fun.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
So that'll be your next one.
This is next. After fourth wing, this is it.
All right, we'll see.
Yeah.
All right.
So everybody, those are our picks for what's next. Babe, run yours down again real quick.
Yeah, so I had S.A. Cosby's All the Sinners Bleed.
Yeah.
Mystery Thriller. The House of Eve by Sadiqa Johnson. I hope I'm pronouncing your name right. The Heaven and Earth Grocery Store by James McBride. I love
I've got The Culture Code by Daniel Coyle.
Yep.
Silent Patient by Alex Michaelides.
Yes.
And you know what it is. You Like It Darker by Stephen King.
All
now, you know we always ask this question. We have to know it before we leave.
Everybody.
What pages are you turning? What books are you reading? Y'all get down in those comments.
Please.
And let us in on what you're reading. And please make some suggestions.
You all, we really, really, really love the recommendations, suggestions, because then we can go on Goodreads,
right, and
we can look it up, and we can say, "Hey, that sounds good."
For sure.
Well, let's see if we have it on our shelf. Let's see if we have have it at the thrift store or even at the Barnes and Noble. So please send your recommendations, your comments, your thoughts. We love to hear from you. And again, it's all about positive energy over here.
Yeah. We are here because we really do enjoy reading.
Yeah.
And we want to connect with people who enjoy reading as much as we do.
Yes, we
That's
do.
what this channel is about.
All about.
It is a great space for people who enjoy books. So do us a favor. We're asking you to like, share, subscribe if you haven't, and hit that notification bell so that you guys are aware every time Turning Pages with Paul and Lesley has another video out.
All right, y'all. Well, until next time, you know what we want you to do.
You do. Keep turning those pages.
We'll see you next time.
Peace.
Bye.